Hello friends, welcome you all once again in lecture series, Machining Science and Machine Tool. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. Today is the 21st lecture of this lecture series and the topic of the today is Conceptual Concept related to Machining Science Part 2. So the today objective of this lecture is we can understand about the handling or machining metal or other rigid materials. So usually by the cutting, boring, grinding, shearing or other forms of deformation. The machine tools employ shorts of tool that does not shaping or cutting we providing for the help of the machining with the help of metal cutting. Outcomes. At the end of this lecture, student will be able to understand that in machining metal cutting, a wedge-shaped tool is used to remove material from the in the form of chip. It is necessary to understand the force acting on the tool and their effects on power requirement, tool life, and production cost. So basically, at the end of it, the student will be able to understand how the tool will help to remove the material from the workpiece and the formation of the chip, as well as to how we can save power consumption or the low we can say that investment of cost we are operating with the help of metal cutting. So today the questions we have covered because yesterday in the conceptual question part 1 we discussed some conceptual questions. Total 10 questions we are discussing already yesterday, and now the other from the moving of that another some conceptual questions are related to the metal cutting or machining science discussed in part 2. That is the question 11 is explain briefly the following new cutting material. Explain briefly the following new cutting materials. So what are the new cutting materials are for used as a cutting purpose? So there are two type of new cutting materials are as follows. Basically, if someone asks to you to what type of cutting material we use, generally we prefer the high speed steel, aluminum alloy, magnesium alloy, or any low carbon steel, or any different types of material we will prefer for the cutting. But if you someone put in the now increasing the latest technology and we increasing the machinability rate, so that's why we can have the new idea and the new inventions we will develop for cutting materials also. So the now we can understand the new cutting materials are as follows. The first is coronite. The first material is coronite. That is the property of this tool. Materials lie between those of high-speed steel and cemented carbide. So basically, this property of this tool are lie between the high-speed steel tool and the cemented carbide. So these two type of metal are generally used in the cutting material. But these are the new proposed one that is the coronite, and it is basically preferred in the category of high-speed steel and cemented carbide material. So combine the toughness of high speed steel. So these are the combination. We can say these are combined the toughness of high speed steel with the hardness and the wear resistance of the cemented carbide. So this improves the tool life and reliability and surface finishing. So these tools are also helpful to increasing the tool life, reliability, and surface finishing, which is more higher than the high speed steel tool and the cemented carbide material. So this from both this material we combined, if we can fabricate a new material that we can develop a coronite material, which is because it is a combination of toughness of high speed steel and the wear resistance of the carbide, cemented carbide. So the majority of the tool are not produced from the solid coronite. So as we can say that the majority, if in this case we can consider that is a tool which not be produced from the solid coronite, but by compounding and the coating technology we are providing for that. Okay, so the cutting tool made up from this metal, the cutting tool made up from this metal is made mainly end milling using for the machining grooves, pockets for a profile on majority of the workpiece material. So these all the types of we can say that material are very new type of material we develop, and it's a combination of high speed steel and cemented metal carbide, which is just new, and it is also the responsible for improving the reliability, surface finishing, or any other factor which is good for the good machinability or helpful for the new cutting material. So these are the first type of new cutting material. Another one is the Yukon. Another type of cutting material that is developed recently, that is developed by the Union Carbide by USA. Basically, to understand that constitution of Yukon. Yukon, that means the Union Carbide, development by the Union Carbide USA, United States of America. Are columbium physical to 50%, titanium 30%, tungsten 20%. So this material are made up by the Colombian use of 50% material, titanium 30%, and tungsten 20%. So it passes the following property. For combining of this three type of alloys, and together we mix the new material, that is a Yukon material. And the following properties of this material are as follows: for the high strength, high toughness, excellent shock resistance, excellent resistance to diffusion, and adhesion wear. So these all are the some properties, extraordinary properties we can say that to improve by the combination of these three type of materials and make a new material proposed, that is the Yukon material, which is we can say that the new Yukon material has a high hardness as compared to high speed steel tool, as compared to any other steel tool. Second is the high toughness, high excellent shock absorber, excellent resistance to wear or diffusion. So these all are some benefits we will be find out in the new material, that is the Yukon. As we can say that this is a basically steel cutting material and is not preferring for cutting cast iron. So basically for cutting only the steel purpose we use for this cutting material. Okay, we do not cut the material of cast iron for this. Stainless steel and super alloy like the nickel, copper, and titanium and best alloy. So this material is basically cutting used for the steel only. If, what steel we are, but rather than we do not cut the nickel, copper, or titanium or any base metal which are related to the low category of material. So basically, what we do, that is that these are the some two type of basically the new material be proposed by the scientist, or it is the good material which is made up of different combination with the two or more. So this will help to you understand the basic concepts to realize. Yes, this is this type of contract and which is used for the metal cutting purpose, and it will give the good excellent property and the distance to show resistance, wear, high toughness, high hardness. So these all are the properties required for the good material that it is achieved by this, and these are the new proposed material which are in the now recently are used in manufacturing industries or machining industries. It will help you to understand, because we need to develop the new material. We do not continue the same material for a long time, but we also improve the quality of the tool material by improving the some modification, or by we can say modification of the same material. So, so it is very necessary to understand the existing material what we have, and how we can propose the good material with, which is have better property than existing material. So these all are the combination that will be achieved by the type of these two type of material, at coronite type and you can type. So I hope you understand deeply, and I hope you clear all the points of what type of a new cutting material are proposed and what are their features of this as you can say existing one, how can improve, and how we can say that it's the best material as compared to the existing one. So this is the coronite and the Yukon material are the new proposed material for the new materials. Second question, that is arrived at question number 12, that what do you understand by boundary or extreme pressure lubrication mechanism in metal cutting? So what do you understand boundary or extreme pressure? So this is that first of all understand what is the boundary, what is extreme. So boundary, that is you can say the boundary lubrication condition can be achieved by adding some fluid additives known as the extreme pressure of EP additives, we also say. So the boundary conditions is exactly what we can say that achieved by adding some fluid. The pressure of the, we will increasing the pressure of material for cutting fluid, which is responsible to easily to tackle or to maintain the surface of quality of the workpiece and tool also. So which react surface. So this all the material are react chemically with the metal to form the compound. So this all are the some fundamental that we use for the cutting material. Obviously, this cutting material will help you to understand the better finishing and which we can say the component may form layer structure which are easily shear in the sliding, thus the reducing friction. So this compound may form layer structure which are easily sheared in the sliding, thus the reducing friction. So these all are the some basically the fundamentals we require to how we can improve the property of fluid by increasing the mixture of different compositions, different fluid to mix together and make a new composition related to this. So these are the some basically advantages we will be achieved during the metal cutting, and this may be inherent we can say the mat welding, which will be occur with the case of case. So the use of we can say that extreme pressure additives or boundary pressure, some results be used. So result in improving the surface cross sectioning. So reducing in the metal, reducing in the cutting forces, reducing the tool wear together, and like coronated graphene and elemented sulfur and sulfurized threads are often used to extreme pressure additive in many commercial cutting fluid, which used for the more surface cutting operation. So these all are the basically we understand the principle, or we can observe this order the extreme pressure application mechanism in metal cutting. So these are the some example. These are the some materials are new developed for how we can increasing the quality of cutting fluid, lubrication fluid. So with the additive improvement, so improving the additive pressure, we put in the additive quantities, or it will increasing the reducing the friction and smooth functioning we providing for that. That's why the surface will be contact will be easily, and the metal will be easily to can say the reduction in cutting forces, and tool wear also reduction. So these all are some benefits will be achieved by the achieving of lubrication mechanism in the metal cutting. So this type of we can say that lubrication purpose, or some lubrication are required because of the during the metal cutting we know that the more height, more temperature will be increased on the surface of tool and the workpiece, and during the this temperature we can say chip formation are there, and if the chip formation are more act on the high temperature, so that will build up chip will be increased. And during the build up chip, it is not required for the good machining, because we know that the for the good machining, or for the good we can say surface finishing we achieve, then we maintain the temperature of the surface of the workpiece and tool, and it is achieved by the good cutting fluid, or some specific parameters which we require for the metal cutting as well as. So these all are the some substitutes, or we can say there some special requirement of the purpose of cutting to be required for that. So the compound of the sulfur and the chloride, like chlorinated graphene, elemental sulfur or sulfurate fat are often used for the additive in the many commercial cutting fluid used for the serval cutting operation. So these all are the some objectives or some questions we will prefer to you to understand the boundary on the extremely pressure lubrication mechanism in the metal cutting. The term that is basically related to the extremely pressure. External pressure that means the mixture of the two fluid together with one, and they form a new layer that is structured easily to be formed on the sliding that will reducing the friction. So that why we can say that it is easy to understand, and we can develop the material with the help of mixing the two material, two fluid together, and with the different compositions, and make a new one composition which is more powerful than the existing one, and it is the more we can say that the more amount of heat will be absorb, or reducing the surface roughness as well as to increasing the surface finishing to be improved. As a result, we will be observed in the use of added extremely pressure lubrication mechanism in the metal cutting. So I think these are the some benefits will be achieved by maximum or maximize we can say that lubrication or additives we will added for the improvement of the present or existing material. Nowadays every industry want the updation, and every industry work on the same profile to be update any, or we can say some improve the modification of the existing one, because we have not properties of the existing one material which is more powerful than the existing. So these all are some additive by improving, by mixing the additives, by improving the mixing of two material together and make a composite material. For that it helps for increasing the hardness or mechanical property respectively to say for existing more important than the existing one. So just like that we can say these compounds may form the layer structure which are easily shared in the sliding juice reduction surface, we can say, or as well as we can say that these are the inhibited the welding, which it's ruled occur with the best metal surface in contact. And the use of additive result is improvement of the surface finishing, reduction in cost, cutting courses, and tool wear. And that's why we can say the compound of sulfur and the chlorine, chloride, like chronite, graphene, eliminated surface and surface plate, are often used to additive pressure additives as extremely pressure additives in many commercial cutting fluid used for serval cutting operations are to be used. So these are some benefits. These are some restricted area we will having an idea to be performance parameter we use for the metal cutting. That is the boundary conditions, or we can say extremely pressure lubrication mechanism in the metal cutting we use for that. Now in the question 13th, that is what is the cyclogenic machining? Explain briefly. So what is the cyclogenic machining? That is in order to reduce or eliminate the adverse environmental impact of the using metal working fluid. So what is cyclogenic machining? Cyclogenic term related to that is reduce or eliminate the adverse environmental impact of using metal working fluid. What the working fluid we are used for the present metal, that is used for the increasing the surface finishing or reducing the surface roughness. So now in that recent technology, that we can say recent technology used is the use of liquid nitrogen as a coolant in the machining. So liquid nitrogen is also the coolant we used for the general machining nowadays. It is very popular, which is as well as in the grinding. So if you are using the grinding operation, if you are performing a machining operation in the any lathe machine, CNC machine, or any non-convex machine, then the liquid nitrogen we use for that. So liquid nitrogen is basically used due to the its several advantages, which is not react with the material, or which is not react with the certain conditions occur during the machining. So that's why we can say cyclonic machining are generally developed in the market. So nitrogen era of nitrogen, we can say liquid nitrogen at around 200 degrees Celsius is injected with that same diameter nozzle into the tool workpiece interface. So these are the some condition occur basically. The liquid nitrogen at around 200 degrees Celsius is injected. So the temperature limitation occurs in this nitrogen, that is we can say that the 200 degrees Celsius, in which the small diameter nozzle into the tool work we use for the interface. So thus reducing its temperature, as a result the tool hardness and hence the tool life is enhanced. So by improving the, we can by taking the liquid nitrogen as a coolant, we can say that the as a result we found, we can observe during the machining that the tool hardness or tool life is enhanced, and thus we can say easier to remove the from the cutting zone, since no fluid are involved, or the liquid nitrogen simply evaporates. So the chip can be recycled more easily, thus also improving the economics of machining operation without any adversing effect of the environment. So these are the some synchronical machining which we are used for the new type of liquid for the material prevention, or we can say to increase the enhance the property of the material by the liquid fluid. So coolant role, coolant basically play a role and for metal cutting, that is very good. But for we need to improve some modification. We need to improve the enhancement of the property of the tool workpiece that is related with the good hardness, good machinability, good reliability, good formation of a chip, and we stop the build-up chip formation. So how it will happen? It will happen by cyclonic machining. Cyclonic machining is cutting this. It will we consider that the climate or reducing the climate or adverse environmental impact of using the metal, the working fluid, which will be achieved by the service of the, we can say, machining operation performance. These are some benefits. This basically we will be observed in the cyclonic machining. So I hope they expect this, that the tool that can be recycled or more easily does the alloy in improving the economy of machining operation without any adverse effect of the environment we will be produced. So for producing this type of problem, we will be increasing the sufficient amount of material which is recycled or more easily, thus also improving the economic machining operation without any adverse effect of the environment. So these are the some benefits we will be observed, we will be get with the help of this machining kind. Question number 14. That our question number 14 is that state the means by which cheap welding to the tool can be prevented. So state the means, or by we can say which the cheap welding of the tool. So the condition that occur, that is cheap welding. So welding of the cheap to the tool can be prevented. How we can prevent by this? So this prevented by the following points. The first is preventing metal to metal contact by the use of high pressure lubricant between the chip and the tool interface. So the preventing the metal to metal and the chip tool interface will require for the same. Second one is reduce the friction by increasing the rake angle. Reducing friction, or by you can say increasing the rake angle of the cutting tool, and by using the lubricant between the rake face of the tool and the rake face may also be polished. So these are the some basically used for the machining operation for that. So it is some example that we can understand, reducing the friction by increasing the rake angle of the cutting tool and by using the lubrication between the rake face and the chip formation. So the rake face may also be polished. So that we can say that the reducing friction by increasing the rake angle of the tool by using the lubrication between the rake face and the chip formation are increasing. All the terms which is related to this, it is most important point. So the term related to cheap welding to the tool. How we can cheap weld with the tool? Because generally what happens during the high temperature increasing on the surface of the chip and tool, both the chip welded are on the surface of the tool. So how we can prevent? We can prevent to maintain the temperature to prevent by applying some chip breaker on the surface of the tool material, as we can say to reduce the tool temperature by the applying some coolant, or as well as to increasing the depth, decreasing the depth of cut with increasing the cutting speed. So these all are some fundamental factors that are affected for increasing the chip thickness, or as well as to reducing the this chip welding to the tool formation. Generally, it will happen that during high temperature, some chip are joined together and make a strong bond with the tool surface. So after that, we are using some chisel to be just we can say to break the surface of the tool and to remove the metal from the tool face. So it's just a complicated occur, and it just we can say it is not a required condition which is maybe occur, which is followed by the surface indicating or reducing pressure must be we consider the chip and the tool will be by increasing the rake angle, by reducing the feed rate, and using the oblique instead of the orthogonal cutting. So these all are the some fundamentals required conditions we observe which are related to this. So we can say that it will be happen sometime. It will not a shocking sense would be observing. Chip welding is common. That is sometime it will happen due to the high temperature recently increasing on the surface of tool respective to the material. So that time we can say at the preventing the metal tool to contact by the using the high pressure lubricant between chip and tool. So for that we require the high pressure lubricant. High pressure lubricant, that means the pressure will be high, or as a good lubricant we are providing to remove the surface. So however we can say that reducing the friction by increasing the tool angle, rake angle, because the rake angle will positive and the rake angle will be large, it will not chances to we can say cheap welding on the tool surface, because there is a gap between the tool and the workpiece material, which is required for the contact of the machining side, machining parameter. The machining parameter is responsible for that basically. So reducing the temperature by reducing the friction, by reducing the cutting parameter, which is the more effectively part to be observed. And as we can say that is the improving to maintain the surface roughness also. If the surface roughness is good and we can say the larger the rake angle and smooth finishing are occur on the tool surface, or as well as to the workpiece, then it may not be chances to increasing the friction. So this type of material will improve, or we can say this type of problem they will be observed with the help of this with related the material by removal process or increasing the tool rake face angle. So these all are the some observing parameters which will be considered. So with the help of this, the rake angle face may also be polished or reducing the temperature by reducing the friction or by reducing the cutting and speeding for that. So these all are the some parameters which will be affected for that, which will be reducing, which will be more effectively, we can say that the friction be reduced by reducing the cutting speed. So if the cutting speed will increasing, that means the more number of friction will be generated on the surface of tool and the chip and the workpiece. And if the more number of surface, we can say that are that is roughness will be increasing. So all over we can say that a factor will be more factors are responsible, so that to reduce the temperature by reducing the friction, by reducing the cutting speeding, by reducing with the help of the applying some cutting fluid on the surface between the chip and the tool interface. So these all are the factors which are responsible to making the this material arc to be happy. That time will be observed. Sometimes it will be increasing, sometimes it will be reduced, sometimes we need to prevention by the making the adjustment chip tool breaker, chip breaker on the surface of the tool to prevent the chip welding to the tool, which is the cause of high temperature resistance. So we're preventing from that chip break for applying lubrication, or we can set temperature maintained by the reducing the cutting speed also. 15th question, that is explain the briefly effect of cutting speed, feed rate and depth of cut on the finish obtainable. So what are the effect? Basically we are discussing the effect of cutting speed, feed rate, depth of cut on the finishing obtainable. So the answer that is we can say generally increasing in cutting speed tends to improve the finishing. And generally, increasing the cutting speed tends to improve the finishing. With carbide tool particles, slow speed is not at the desirable, since it means the wastage of the time and money, and tool wear out faster. So the increasing in depth of influences the finishing slight, but greater depth make the finish poor, or poor surfaces we can slightly we can say. As the feed rate or increasing the finish get poor, decreasing of the marks shown by the work. However, it is effective in modified by the nose radius of the cutting tool. So these are basically fundamental will be observed that have the some reducing the factor, or we can by increasing the high speed tends to improving finishing with the carbide tool practically. Basically, the cutting speed, feed rate, these are the three cutting parameters for the machining operation. So if we require generally the high cutting speed, but we mentioned that the coolant is generally used respectively between parallel that to, because during the high speed some friction will be increasing. For maintaining the temperature, we just require the coolant. Another one to maintain the feed rate, as well as to and increasing the depth of cut, because depth of cut if we increasing that fast, that more number of chip thickness will be increasing, and if the chip thickness will increase, that indicate that the material will be removed more as per the given amount. So these are some defects so will be found by with the help of sometimes finishability obtained condition. So what effect? The effect that is it if you increasing the, suppose if you are running the, if you are doing a machining and the spindle speed is approximately 2000 and 2500 3000 rpm, and the feed rate is 0.01 mm and 0.02 mm, 0.03 mm, and the depth of cut is 0.01 mm, 0.02 mm, 0.03 mm. So if you can apply for the CNC milling machine or the CNC lathe machine drilling, for we can say the finishing obtained, that is the which cutting parameter of obtained responsible. That is, you guys, for example, if you are find out the feed rate is responsible to improve the surface roughness, to increase the surface roughness, but in feed, which factor, that which parameter are responsible for that? For 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. So you can find out, for example, 0.02 is responsible. So you must keep in mind that during the machining, you just do not apply the 0.02 because it is responsible to increase the surface roughness as per the experiment. You can find out this value. So these all are terms indicated by the some experimental if you are performing. Then some tools cutting limits will be aware, and you cutting parameter you have to aware on that, and how you can find out finishing this. Some points will be considered. So this increasing in the depth of cut influences the finishing slightly. greater the mark makes the finishing poor process. So slightly as the feed to rate increasing, finish get poorest because of the tool mark show on the work. However, it affected modified by the nose radius of the tool bit. So these are some advantages or disadvantages will be we can also say respectively to the cutting speed effect on the finishing of 10. So it is generally that we can say that generally it will happen. Yes, generally it will consider, but most of the time it will not observe for good machining. As the finishing part, as the part we are using multi-point cutting tool, for example, single point cutting tool, and you are doing the operation on the for cutting any copies, increase in the depth of cut, but loser the cutting speed. These are the problem we will be facing by the applying this type of system. So with respectively cutting forces, the cutting speed, feed rate, and the depth of cut is the finishable property. That increasing the depth of cut influences the finishing slightly, or we can say the but greater than the depth of cut, but the finishing poor machining will be obtained. So for increasing the machinability, we increasing the depth of cut, reducing the depth of cut, increasing the cutting speed respectively. For increasing the cutting speed, you just to be aware that the finishing factor is responsible for that because finishing factor is not responsible, it will be observed sometime that the feed rate increasing and reducing the surface quality. By increasing the feed rate, you can improve the finishing increasing. So obviously that these all are the problems related to the machining operation which are responsible for that, which are to be idea you have or how you can and what are the effect generated on the cutting speed with finishing optimal condition. Now the second one is that is if you can say that what condition to be obtained for the machinability. So this machinability condition will be obtained. It is easy. It's not difficult task. It is an easy task to be attending this type of problem for that. So generally what happened is all of the problem we consider to be while machining or we consider while during the condition operate of the machining respectively. So with that you have to an idea, you have a given term and conditions that how the finishing power or we can power machining will be obtained for this. So these are the some responsible parameter which will be obtained this, which will be responsible for that. So if you find out this parameter, you can just maintain the quality or improve the surface finishing with the help of this type of problem. So in the question number 15, you can observe that what machining factor which will be affected for this. This machining factor responsible for by applying the some as the feed rate, depth of cut, and finishing pour. So the as we can say the feed rate is increasing and increasing the pure feed. If you can show that modify the nose radius of the tool, it will be something will happen. So these all are cutting speed will be observing for maintain the quality of the finishing. So these are some observing conditions which will be obtained for that. Some will be happen for that. So these are some responsible conditions. It is not a part of we can find out the responsible factor which one for we observe conditions sometimes. It will be happen for that. So obtain the surface finishing by maintaining the quality of the workpiece and with respect to the tool material. And this tool material will be for this. These are the some factors will be affecting for that. So for general finishing, for general maintaining, the respective parameter to be observed, or we can say this problem will be identified. So these are the questions related for that. We will be obtain some that is true that you can show here. This is the some machinability occur with respective to this. These are the some condition will be occupied. It will be something happen. It will be something the more dangerous to be creating someone or we can say that which affected. If you are not at the one most number of factor affected, you just keep in mind during the machine to be achieved good machine ability. So as you that you will have that tool will be identified. If tool will be not identified, that is the more number of the depth of cut or increase in surface quality will be obtained for that. It will be happen, or as you saw in this PPT, it will be. So it is a simple factor that you can achieve, that you can find out. So you will be have the different time zone, or the some lubricating we use, some cutting parameter we use for that, same obtained for that. So this all required for the good machinability. As you can, there's a part on that is, as you can show this the machinability, which is a part of object here to be in the form figure number that you can see here, 14 or 15. Okay, so now we are calculating that the 16th part that you here give the summary from the factor in the formation of various type of chip. So the workpiece material, cutting speed, feed rate, depth of cut, and rack angle, friction of the cutting tool. These all problems associated with the respective. So question number 16 is associated that which give it the summary from the factor influencing formation of various type of chip formation. Question that is the work material that is the ductile material continuous for chip. For build-up chip, we use a ductile material for discontinuous. If you are using the cutting speed and the high continuous speed formation, build formation here for the low speed. So and the cutting speed is all are the some basic fundamental which is required to understand for the influence factor. 7, that is the 17 is the list some extremely serval we can say the serval cutting machines conditions to which the machine tool will be used. So list some extremely serval cutting conditions to which the cutting tool are subjected. Options are that the cutting tool are subjected to extremely serval cutting conditions are very high temperature required. Second is a metal to metal contact with the work and chip. Third one is a very high stress is required. Fourth is a very high temperature gradient be required for that. And the fifth one is a very high temperature stress gradient. So these are the several conditions that will be obtained for the cutting condition to which the cutting tool are subjected. So during the sometime it will be observed some high temperature will be observed on the surface of tool. Metal to metal contact will increase in the workpiece and chip. Very high stresses are generated on the tool material, or we can say sometimes with due to high stresses, sometimes will chip. We can say that sharpness will be loose or some problems will be over. So these are some various defects which will be producing with the help of this machining parameter. So you can find out with the help of this. I think the question that is why water-based fluid or dilute emulsion find more use of cutting fluid than that of oil higher speed. So you can see here that is by water has high specific that why because the higher thermal conductivity, higher the vaporization than oil, water also have the better ability to welding the surface. So with to this low surface tension, there by the increase in the effect transfer area cooling and advantages of to providing the lubrication is lost at the high temperature speed. So these are some benefits will be observed during the metal cutting operation. So these are the operations that will be generated for that. It is the condition to be obtained. Most of the time it will be occur. Most of the time, that is the water will be used for the good as a coolant for the machining operation. But it depending upon the which factor is affecting or which factor is responsible for that. Sometimes it will be responsible for the machining. Sometimes it will be responsible for the corrosion. If the iron composition is more, carbon composition is more available in the material. So depending upon the condition to condition, it vary. It's not the same condition all the time. It's not we can say the advantages of the oil you can providing by the lubricant. So by the oil you can preventing if you are applying the more oil that will increasing the surface quality. There are different types of oil we use for the lubrication. So depending upon various conditions, what fluid we use for the water and why water is best is used for the full end fluid because generally is it available and is the reactor with the easily to any other material because here is a chemical free. So that's why it's generally used for the same. So these are some benefits which we have got from the material. Now at the time that at the end of the lecture, I am just asking you some multiple choice questions related to this today lecture. The first question is the dash is the speed at which the metal is removed by the tool from the workpiece. So speed basically we are related, that is the options are A feed rate, B depth of cut, C we can say that depth of cut, cutting speed, D none of the mentioned. So the correct answer that is cutting speed. Basically cutting speed is the speed at which the metal is removed by the tool from the workpiece. So these are the some answer of the question is cutting speed. Second question is which of the following represent the formula of cutting speed? That is CS is equal to cutting speed, D is equal to diameter of the work, N is equal to RPM. So the formula for the we can represent as the cutting speed is CS is equal to 3.14 into D into N, CS is equal to D into N, or CS is equal to 3.14 into D divided by N, and none of the mentioned above. So the correct answer for this is A. That is CS is equal to 3.14 into pi D into N. Now in terms that is which of the following represent the unit of cutting speed. The A is into minutes, B is a meter into minute into meter, C is a meter divided by minute, and D is none of the mentioned above. So the correct answer is that is C. Which of the following represent the unit of speed is C, that is a meter per minute. Fourth one, that is dash is the distance to the tool advantages for each revolution of the work. The options are A is equal to feed rate, B is equal to depth of cut, C is equal to metal removal rate, and D is equal to none of the mentioned. The correct answer for this A, that is the feed rate. Feed rate is the distance the tool advance for each resolution of the work. Fifth question is which of the following is the unit of feet? The options are A, mm per revolution, mm per minute, mm per revolution, mm into minutes, or none of the mention here. So the correct answer for is the B, mm per revolution is the unit of the feed rate. Next question is the depth of cut is the dash distance measured from the machining which is uncut. B is equal to perpendicular, at C is equal to 45 degree, and D is equal to not mentioned here. So the correct answer for this B, that is the perpendicular. So the depth of cut is the perpendicular distance measured from machine surface to the surface of the workpiece, which is uncut. So the correct answer that is perpendicular for the question number 6. Question number 7, that which of the following represent the formula for the depth cut? So the D is equal to diameter of workpiece before the machining, and D2 is the diameter of the machine surface. The options are A is equal to D1 plus B is equal to D1 minus D2, C is D1 plus D2 divided 2, and D is equal to D1 minus D2 by 2. So the correct answer for this, that is the D, that is D1 minus D2 divided by 2 is the correct answer for the question number 7th. Now, 8th question is which of the following present the formula for metal removal rate? A is equal to cutting speed, B is equal to depth of cut, C is equal to feed, and D is equal to revolution. So the options are A is equal to A into B into D divided by C, B is equal to A into B divided by C into D, C is equal to A into B into C divided by D, none of the mentioned above. So the correct answer for this is C, that is the A into B into C divided by C is the answer for the question 8. This is now the question number 9, which is the following represent the unit of metal removal rate. So the options are A is equal to mm per revolution, B is equal to mm into mm per revolution, and C is equal to m meter cube per revolution, or D is equal to none of the mentioned. So the correct answer for this is C. It is an we can say that which of the following represent unit of metal removal, that is a meter cube per revolution. And at the end the question, that is which of the last question, that which of the following represent the unit for machining time. The question is that A is equal to mm per minute, B is equal to minute per revolution, C is equal to minute, and D is equal to none of the mention. So the correct answer for this, that is C, is the correct answer. That is minute. Which of the following represent unit of machine time? That is the minutes. So at the end of the lecture, I am recommend some books to all of you to understand the machining science and machine tool series. That is the first question. The first book is the Modern Machining Science, authored by P.C. Pandan, H.S. Shah, or Tata McGrail publisher. Second, Machine Tool, designed by N.K. Mehta, Tata McGrail publisher. See, third is equal to Production Engineering Science by P.C. Pandan, C.K. Singh, Tata Stenta publication. Fourth is Manufacturing Technology by R.K. Rajput by Lakshmi publication. And fifth is Manufacturing Technology by P.N. Rao by Tata McGrail publication. So if you have any doubt, any query, you will be asking me on my email ID met.tiwari@mygender.com, and you will contact me on my mobile number 8690319448. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for listening successfully. Thank you.